makes a great point here. It's coming down, but it's not showing up on the road just yet. And it could very well, as we bring in Lonnie, start to accumulate on the road as it gets colder tonight, right?
Well, here's the deal. Temperatures are going to drop a couple degrees where we are right now. I mean, currently your temperature comes in at 32 degrees. Now, by the way, this is the exact same area where Elise was just showing you her live picture, and she's actually probably just a little bit down around that corner. But sometimes you can't get a real good perspective on how hard that snow's coming down when you're sort of shooting right into it. When you're sort of shooting down from up above, that snow's coming down at a good clip. As a matter of fact, as of right now, we are in one of those pretty decent bands. And this sort of snow that you see out there right now is going to put snow down at 1 inch an hour, between a half an inch and an inch, but much closer to 1 inch. It's 32 degrees. So let's address what Maurice is asking about. Temperatures are dropping. Yeah, they may drop a degree or two as you go through the overnight hours. The bigger issue is going to be the sun angle. You're going to lose that sun, right? Once the sun sets, and now it sets late, around 7 p.m. or so, you're not catching a lot of sun today. Okay, we never said it was going to be a big sunny day, but you do get the radiational effect of the sun's angle. And this time of the year, the sun's angle is kind of in line with where you're at by say, the beginning of October, maybe the end of September. Pretty decent sun angle. Okay, so you erase that, that's when I think you could be starting to see some bigger accumulations out there. So let's talk about some of these accumulations. Hackettstown, New Jersey now. I want to get outside the city, show you some, the readings elsewhere. 6.3 for you. Newark, New Jersey comes in at 4.3. LaGuardia, you're coming in at 3.4. New Dorp on Staten Island, New Dorp Beach is at 3 inches. The Bronx comes in at 1.5. And here's our system. And again, I keep showing you how it's going to track just like this. If it's right there right now, it's going to basically go to there. So all of that, while it thank you, man, the G-Man's back there and he's handling this. While it's on this track, if you put this storm right here, right there, it's still going to be affecting us. If anything, it's going to be bringing in some of that colder air that Maurice is talking about. And you've still got, some lighter snow on the western side of this storm, but you still have snow. Would you mind giving me those, Dougie? Thank you very much. I just want to give you, these are some of the latest readings that have just come in here. I want to get everybody on board so you know what's going on in your neighborhood. If by chance you live in, let's see if I got some of these out here. Okay, I'll give you the high and the low for some counties out there. In Bergen County, Ridgewood, New Jersey, comes in at 3.5. Thank you, Georgie. We'll try to bounce around here. Ridgewood, New Jersey, you're 3.5 inches. Franklin Lakes, same county, you're 1.3. All right, so it depends on where those bands are set up. And both of those readings were taken at 2 p.m. Essex County, Cedar Grove is 2.4. Belleville, you're coming in at 1.1. Hudson County, Kearney, you're at 5 inches right now. Harrison, you're coming in at 3.5. I'm giving you, again, the highest reading and the lowest reading within your particular counties out there. For Passaic County, I've only got Bloomingdale. So, Barry, one of my weather watchers out there, I need you to give me a new number because this Bloomingdale number goes back to around lunchtime. It was 1.8. That's bigger than it is right now. Then you get to places like Nassau. Nassau has Port Washington coming in at 5.5 inches. And then you have Baldwin coming in at just a half an inch. All within Nassau County. Not the biggest county miles-wise, but that's a pretty good spread for this point of the storm. Queens County, Bayside comes in at 5.1, JFK at 2.1. Out in Staten Island, New Dorp Beach is 3 inches. We showed you that. Sunnyside, 2.3. So a little bit more uniform out there on the island. For Suffolk County, Ridge is 3.9. Copaig, 0.5. So again, we talked yesterday about how it will be this banding effect that's going to define this storm. And sure enough, that's what is setting up. It's going to continue to happen until about, say, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight. So you got more to go. And again, you take the sun angle out, and you'll be dealing with snow that can stack up a little more readily. So across the board, I mean, tomorrow this is gone. It's about 43. Keep in mind, it is going to be breezy and cold, especially in the morning, with some wind chills down like in the 20s out there. And then I've got to point this out, okay, across the board, Sunday. Keep your eye on Sunday. There's another system out there that's getting its act together. It looks, as of right now, like it's trending south of us, but the storm we're in right now, if you go back 4 days ago, was trending south of us. Keep our eye on that one. It's an active march, and it continues to be an active march as I toss it back to my good friends at the desk. KJ Mo?
All right.